Caitlin Clark leaves Two Broke Girls stars Superfan dreams, Unfulfilled at ESPY Awards. Before she dressed like a basketball net for Caitlin Clark, the Two Broke Girls star took a half-court shot of her own at the entire WNBA. During CNN's wild New Year's Eve broadcast with Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper, the comedian Whitney Cummings dropped one of her jokes. "We just all broke mentally this year. Things got so bleak, we started watching the WNBA. Was that what happened?" It was meant as a roast of 2024 and not the league, but let's just say it did not age well. Many thought she was downplaying WNBA's real growth. Well, whatever be the case, one thing is clear: that bleak year might have just made her a believer. Whitney Cummings is officially in the Caitlin Clark celebrity fan club and probably expected some wholesome moments in return. Can you blame her, though? Clark's commitment to her fans is elite. Back on May 23, even while sidelined with a quad injury, she was out signing jerseys before tip-off against the Liberty. And at the United Center before a Fever-Sky matchup, she reportedly spent a full 2 minutes and 20 seconds signing autographs from the bench, giving fans who came to see her play at least a selfie and Sharpie memory. That said, Clark has her playful boundaries. In one now viral moment, she spotted a fan asking for an autograph while wearing a Chicago Sky shirt. Her response: a smiling "yeah, not happening" nod, before moving on to someone rocking a Fever No. 22 jersey. No hard feelings there. The Sky fan cracked up, Clark laughed, and the internet loved it. Rejection with charisma is elite behavior after all. Still, while that fan got some interaction with Clark, Whitney Cummings didn't even get close enough to be rejected. Cummings arrived at the ESPYs with one sole mission: meet Caitlin Clark. To boost her odds, she dressed like, no exaggeration, a basketball net. Literally, she suited up, or gussied up, in her words, in a skin-tight, high-fashion, cut-out mesh dress that looked like a love child of Hoke Coucher and an NBA regulation hoop. Was dressing like a sexy basketball net the right move? She joked as a team of stylists fixed her gown and adjusted the risque ensemble. However, all the excitement came crashing down after she stepped into the venue. "I went to the ESPYs to stop Caitlin Clark 22, and she wasn't even there," Cummings posted on X. She even doubled down on Instagram with "dressed as an actual basketball net" for the hashtag ESPYs to get Caitlin Clark's attention. But she didn't even go. That one must have stung. Especially since Cummings has been a vocal Clark stan. She uses her platforms not just to fangirl, but to fiercely defend the rookie phenom when others try to tear her down. More on that later. And Cummings held nothing back when explaining why she's turning into a full-blown Caitlin Clark superfan. Her ESPY's outfit, it wasn't just a fashion statement. It was a strategy. She said it was designed so Caitlin Clark would just slam dunk on me, and in return, she'd get a selfie. But her admiration doesn't stop there. When asked which athlete she'd switch bodies with for a day, she didn't name Caitlin, but went with Sophie Cunningham. Why? Because she is basically now Caitlin Clark's bodyguard. And honestly, if Cunningham needs a day off someday, Clark could use Cummings. Clark's absence from games isn't just felt by the team. Every time she misses a game, it even dents the W's momentum. Fadeaway World bluntly reported, WNBA ratings collapse over 50% amid her injury absence. The woman is the ratings. And for someone like Cummings, that visibility and the uphill battle behind it strikes a chord. Being a female comedian is basically the same as being in the WNBA, Cummings shared. For the longest time, no one took us seriously. We were like the break in the show. You go fill up your meter. So you know how much she resonates with her and hails her. No one forgets. Just when you thought Cummings couldn't be more ride or die, she reposted a viral clip. It was a video of Caitlin Clark in high school, cooking on the court, while the crowd roared OVER in perfect, 3-beat unison. The criticism was loud, but Caitlin Clark did not flinch. She got 42 points and a win. Whitney Cummings slapped her own caption on it while reposting. "Everyone who boos her should have to play her." That line was a full thesis statement, and it landed even harder given the original poster's caption. Meanwhile, these WNBA players can't handle booing, and the drama around Dewana Bonner's recent return to Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The Fever crowd, usually a Clark-loving party, flipped the script when Bonner showed up in Mercury colors. They booed really hard, so much that Bonner looked shaken. Reports even said she was near tears. It was all because Bonner had signed with Indiana earlier to boost their playoff push. However, after struggling 7.1 ppg on 34.5% shooting, the Fever benched her. She eventually left for personal reasons, and the franchise finally waived her. She even said all the right things while leaving, but the crowd didn't care. They remembered the disappointment and let her hear it.